Oh, something has changed on your screen.
David, we can hear Shannon on this end. I don't know if that necessarily helps anybody, but we can hear you, Shannon.
Well, I'm just concerned like that Shannon's students won't be able to hear us.
Okay.
Looks like they're getting in, Merle. Yeah.
So they have two separate classes.
Yeah, I believe two different schools.
No, we can't hear them.
No.
Can you hear them?
We can hear them fine and they can hear us.
Okay, then that's fine.
Okay, we're just trying to get our
Now I'm gonna.
Mark, does Shannon have students in her classroom?
Yeah, I think they're
They're getting. My kids are getting in right now, you guys. But can both Nashville, David, and Mr. Halkett Boucherie or somebody, can you guys just check the audio? And I just want to check with my kids to see if they can hear you guys.
Okay. I mean, we're able to hear both sites. Mark's room can definitely hear us. So if your kids are able to hear us.
So that's good.
Oh, great.
Okay, we're good.
Wonderful.
That's good. Except me.
Okay.
Ooh. So David, can you please make sure that you send me the MP4s? Because I'm not going to be able to hear them. So sad.
I'll definitely send all you guys the recordings of the songs.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you guys have any questions or whatever too, you guys can always just chat with me, all right, in Blackboard if you've got questions for the songwriter or whatever.
Yeah, so you can just, Shannon, they could tell you the question, you could just relay it to us, and they'll be able to hear Claire's answer. Right? Did one of the students relay that to you?
I'm so confused.
Yeah. So just to confirm, Ms. Ward's students, can you guys just confirm that you can hear us? By letting Mrs. Ward know.
I don't know what's going on. So hang on. So this teacher has students in another room.
Yes, so.
So they can hear us, but she can't.
Right.
But it felt like you were just having a conversation with her.
That's what I
It
thought.
was really bizarre. But now we can't hear her. But these students can hear us fine. Okay. Okay.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
So we're not sure. Are we okay to proceed?
Yeah, I think we're fine to just get rolling. I apologize for all this delay and stuff, but yeah, we're ready to go on this end.
Okay, and then could you just relay to Shannon that if, 'cause, like, we were able to hear her fine, but now we're not even hearing her.
Okay.
But I was gonna say, like, if her kids had questions, that they could let her know, and she could just relay their question, and since they can hear Claire, you know, they'd be able to hear Claire's response. Does that make sense?
Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let her know.
One last,
I'll just give her.
great. One last question was, how much time do we have? Just make sure we don't run a.
We'll work around it. So whatever.
Yeah, we can work around it on this end. Just take as much time as we need.
Okay, it'll probably be
45 minutes, probably.
like 45 to 50 minutes, in that range, unless there's a lot of questions, and we'll go, long as you
Sounds
guys
good, David.
want. Okay. All right. Well, hello from Nashville. My name is Dave, and I work here at the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. And this is your songwriter, Claire Wyndham. And I sent her your lyrics a week or two ago, and she looked through them, and she'll tell you a little bit more about how she does this, but she went through them and picked out some to put to music, and she's going to perform those for you today. As you probably heard me say, I'll be recording them so that if your song is selected and performed, you'll get a copy of that. I'll send it to your teacher in MP3 format, and you guys will be able to share them with your family and your friends and such. But anyway, Claire is a singer-songwriter. She does a lot of different things in the music business. So I definitely encourage you to ask her some questions about that, like how she makes a living as a songwriter. And she's been doing this program for a few years with us, and she does a lot of the teacher trainings with me, and she does a lot of school visits and such. We also go out to the schools in the area, and students also come here, so we do the program in those three different ways. But anyway, I'm going to stop blabbing away here and let us get to the fun part where you'll get to hear some of your songs played. Claire will, probably take some questions after every couple songs, and you'll notice Claire has an accent, so see if you can guess where she's from.
They're Canadian. They're pretty switched on. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
that's right. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoy.
All right. Hello, everybody. You guys can hear me okay? Yeah. Yes, good. You're all looking very enthusiastic. As David said, I was lucky enough to work with your lyrics. What I loved about all of the lyrics that I were given was that all the songs were about different things. You all wrote about some really interesting things. There was politics, there was food, there was relationships, there was friends, there was a whole bunch of different things. And it was a really difficult job for me trying to work out what songs I was going to put to music. But what I've done is tried to get like a nice variety of serious to lighthearted kind of songs. So don't be discouraged if your song wasn't chosen, because every single set of lyrics that I got could have easily been a really great song. I've got 8 songs that I'm going to do for you guys today. And probably what we'll do is after every, 2 or 3 songs, if you guys have any questions for me, we'll stop and I'll get Shannon's class to kind of ask questions through her, because we can hear her, or we could, and then you guys can, wave your hands around and get my attention that way. We'll just see how we go. But I have some questions for you guys that I can see. Who really enjoyed writing their lyrics? No one? Did anybody absolutely hate it? Yeah, a few. Yeah, that's okay. Some days I really, really hate songwriting too. It can be really difficult. Who struggled with what to write this song about? A couple? Yeah? Okay. That's always the most difficult part for me is working out what to write a song about and what kind of message I want to convey. And then as soon as that part's done, then usually it gets a lot easier. But this first song I'm going to do, love songs about food. I love it when you guys write songs about food. They always makes me really happy. So Adam and Jordan wrote a song called I Love Food. Now, are you guys in the classroom that I can see? Or are you somewhere else?
They're not here.
They're not there in the other. Okay. All right. So Adam and Jordan, I mean, I love this song. You did a really great job of, conveying your love of food. And, yeah, it's just a great little song called I Love Food. So here we go.
Makes me feel good when I get home from a day of school. And there is only one rule, 'cause food is my fuel. And if you get in my way, it won't be a good day. 'Cause the feeling I get when food is consumed takes me on a trip to the moon. And there I stay among the stars, eating Mars bars. Some people call me macho, 'cause I never miss a chance to eat a taco. You'll have a hard time keeping up with my rhymes. I love beans, greens, sardines and tangerines. Let's not forget potatoes, tomatoes, and Alfredo. Oh no, yeah, I try not to be mean, but I will eat all your food for my game. I love food. Have you heard about apples? Well, they're my favorite. If you say you prefer carrots, I'd say I don't care it at all. And some say I'm a savage, straight from the wood. But when I'm done singing this song, I'm going straight to Hollywood. I love beans, greens, sardines and tangerines. Let's not forget potatoes, tomatoes, and Alfredo. Oh no, yeah, I try not to be mean, but I will eat all your food for my game. I love food. Now, before you go and assume that I'm fat, I've been eating my veggies and exercising steady. So go on and deal with that. Yeah, I love beans, greens, sardines and tangerines. Let's not forget potatoes, tomatoes, and Alfredo. Oh no, yeah, I try not to be mean, but I will eat all your food for my game. Yeah, I try not to be mean, but I will eat all your food for my game. I love food. I love food. Yeah, I love
Good job, Adam. I sort of wish I could see you guys, because I'd really love to know if you really do like sardines, if you really do love sardines, because I don't know anybody that really, really loves sardines, but you could be the first one.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
See how that's it.
What's that? So, hey, quick question, guys. Are the songs coming through okay? Can you hear clearly enough? Yeah?
No.
Okay. Yeah? All right, cool. Okay. So, Mackenzie Morris. Are you in?
Yeah, she's here.
She's here. Where is she?
Over there. That way.
Push your chair
Usually the
forward.
ones, it's usually the ones with their head in their hands like this. So I can take these. You wrote a really good song. It's a really, everything about it's what I love about it. Is this written from personal experience?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I love about this is that it's really clear that you're emotional about it, and that's always something that I love to tell people when you're writing songs, whether it's serious or whether it's funny, write about something that you know and that you feel connected to. You know, food is a really good one. Everybody loves food, but you know, writing about a personal experience that actually happened to you or that you have a close connection to, and it's going to come across in those lyrics. So you did a really, really great job with these lyrics. And so this is your song, Why Did You Leave? Are you good? All right.
I remember it like it was yesterday. You were gone in the blink of an eye. Now just think about the things you left behind. How could you be so blind? Why did you leave me? Watching you walk away was hard for me to handle, like saying goodbye to my other half. And now I'm looking back to all the things I should have done, like tell you I love you and ask you how could you leave me. So why did you leave me? Looking back at all those childhood memories, how could I lose you? Why didn't you choose to stay with me? Yeah, no one should have to go through what I've gone through, and this feeling is still all so new. So why did you leave me? Watching you walk away was hard for me to handle, like saying goodbye to my other half. And now I'm looking back to all the things I should have done, like tell you I love you, and how could you leave me? So why did you leave me? Why did you leave me? Why did you leave me? Oh, well, I hope you're having fun. Just remember, I'll always miss you. You're my brother and my best friend. Just know I will never let you go. And I'll keep waiting for you to come home. Watching you walk away was hard for me to handle, like saying goodbye to my other half. Now I'm looking back to all the things I should have done. I tell you I love you, ask you how could you leave me? So why did you leave me? Why did you leave me? Why did you leave me?
That was really good. Okay. So has anybody got any questions right now that we can talk, or should we just keep going with the songs? How do you guys feel? If anybody has any questions or anything they want to ask me, like, put your hand up so I can tell. No? You're a shy bunch? Okay. Has Shannon's class got anything that they... Oh, we've got hands up. I can't hear you.
Okay, so Mark, you might need to repeat the questions for us.
So we're going to go, Shannon's students are going to tell Shannon, and then Shannon's Mark.
Yeah, actually, we can't hear Shannon either.
Okay. I'm checking my email to see if she happened to email.
Okay.
We can do sign language.
Don't do that here.
I know, it's times like this that sign language will be really handy, hey?
I
Or
can't
maybe,
tell if maybe she's
I know.
not talking to her students.
or maybe what we should do is, Shannon's students, if you have questions, maybe let Shannon know, and Shannon, you can email them through to David or something, and I'll answer them after the next song, if there's any. That's
Yeah.
fine. They don't have to be about songwriting. Anything that you want to talk about is totally fine. Or if you don't want to talk, that's totally fine too. I can do enough talking for all of us. All right. Madison wrote a song called Plastic. Is Madison in this class or the other class?
Mark, is Madison in your class?
No, Madison's one of Shannon's students.
Okay.
All right.
So, Madison did a really, really great job. We've got another kind of pretty. Oh,
Sure.
we've got wet arm waving over here. So, okay. I think what she's saying is she's happy that Madison was
Oh,
chosen.
okay. Got it.
This is probably the most confusing session we've ever done. So, okay. Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to play Madison's song, and if there's any questions from Shannon's class at the end, we can work that out. But Madison, I know you can hear me, and you did a really, really great job with these lyrics. Again, about something really emotional that's obviously really personal to you, and it's really clear in these lyrics. And not only that, you just did a really great job at portraying that. So you should be really, really proud of yourself. So this is Madison's song, Plastic. BFFs forever, or at least that's what I thought. Happy face emojis, always taking pictures and funny videos. Oh, the truth was, I was the frame to your picture, and your old friend came into the picture, shattered that picture, shattered that picture. And you can try to tear me down, but I see through you like glass. Plastic girl, Great job, Madison. I will say all these lyrics, except a couple of them, were all about really serious things. You guys must be really, like, deep people. It's really, it's interesting, you know, I do a lot of these sessions with, like, younger kids, like 4th and 5th graders, and they all love to write about things like their pets and not wanting to go to school and kind of slightly
Bacon.
yeah, really specific food groups. They write a lot about bacon. Bacon is a big one.
Video games.
Yeah. Video games, all those kind of things. But you guys, I mean, obviously you're not 4th or 5th graders, so that helps. But you guys have written about really serious subjects, which is a really nice, welcome change.
Yeah,
Now, were there any questions from Shannon's class?
Seen anything?
No? Okay, cool. Tyler wrote a song called Life in a Day.
Tyler's not here. No, Tyler's not here today.
Oh, no.
Oh, good to hear it.
Oh, well, he'll get, like, luckily we're recording it, but I have a feeling that he might have wanted this to sound, with how he's written the lyric out, that maybe he was wanting it to be more rappy, but I'm a terrible rapper, so I've sort of turned it into a slightly different vibe, but he may not have been, but these lyrics are really good, and he did a really great job, so make sure somebody lets him know that I really do love this song that he did. So this is called Life in a Day.
Life can go slow or fast, but it's up to you. Go ahead and make it your own. It's true. Next day comes along, make it better. It's your life. So live it well, live it strong. Try hard and never give up. Just realize you only got one. In this short time you can do a lot. So take life slow. You don't know if you go too fast, 'cause your life doesn't last. 'Cause this life is your only one, so make sure that it's good. Take life slow, no need to speed it up. Just make it good, make it yours. Like you and me, it don't need to be. If you want a good life, don't hide the key. Lying or crying, no need to be. Everyone at some point gets what they deserve. Don't let people control you. Make your future yours, and just remember it's who you are and who you want to be. So take life slow. You don't know if you go too fast, 'cause your life doesn't last. Yeah, your life is your only one, so make sure that it's good. Just take life slow. too fast. Your life doesn't last, yeah. This life is your only one. So make sure that it's good. Take it slow. No need to speed it up. Yeah, take life slow. No need to speed it up. Just make it good and make it yours. Just make it good and make it yours. Make it good and make it yours. Great job, Hannah.
So we just had a question from somebody in Shannon's class, I think.
Oh, okay.
The question was, have you ever recorded any of the songs that they wrote that students wrote? Have you ever recorded any of those songs?
No, I personally haven't. But wait, David has something to say.
Yeah, last year actually, a couple of our songwriters that performed together in a band called, I'm blanking on their name right now, I think Wild Ponies or something like that. They got a song from a third grader called Radiant, like the lyric was, the title was called Radiant. And they did this, they liked the lyric so much, it was really poetic, it was very beautiful. And they put it on their new album, which they just released last year, and they've been touring this whole year to promote that album. So it does happen occasionally. I know there was another instance of it a few years ago.
Yeah, who was it? There was a country artist that recorded something.
I'm trying to remember who that one was, but I can't remember. But when that happens, the songwriter, of course, will check with the student, let them know and get their permission, and the student is credited, on the song as a songwriter. And so if there's royalties and such from that, of course, they would receive their percentage and such.
It does happen. It does happen because these songs take a really interesting journey. Like you and me aren't the only people that hear them. After they're recorded, all the staff hears them here. It goes through a big chain of people, and getting songs recorded by somebody else is one of those things that there's no hard and fast rule as to how it happens. And so there's always these stories of how songs get recorded and how they get found. And, the lyrics that not just you guys, but all students submit are all really, 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 really good. There are days that I can't even come close to writing lyrics like this, and I do it for a living. So I think, I personally, myself, the question was if I have, and I personally know I haven't. I don't really have musical projects going where I would have the need to, where I really record my own songs in that kind of arena. But people do, and it does happen. It does happen. Yeah.
And just to add on to what Claire was saying, the songs, the lyrics that we get, the thing I appreciate so much about them is they're so, and she commented earlier on this, they're so honest sometimes and just unfiltered, which is refreshing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool. If there's any more questions that come about, just, let me know. All right, so we are halfway through with another 4 songs. This one, Jessie Ward. Which class? Other class?
One of Shannon's students.
Okay.
One of his class.
Wow, this has been one each class. It's been pretty cool. So, Shannon's excited. I got some pretty specific instructions for this song from Jessie. So I'm assuming that Jessie is some sort of a musician. Jessie wanted a Jesse wrote a song called Summertime Blues, and said that wanted to have a blues feel to the song. So the title does definitely insinuate that, and I've done my best to make it as bluesy. Even specified the tempo and everything. So yeah, Jesse did a really great job with these lyrics, and they're super catchy, and yeah, you should definitely write more songs. So this is this is Summertime Blues.
Claire, there's another question from Shannon. She was wanting to know what kind of schooling that you've done. Have you done like sort of studied music or anything like that, or just?
Well, I did a lot of music study when I was in high school. I did a lot of classical study, and I played cello, and I played piano, and I did a bunch of classical study then. Since then, no, I didn't go to college for music per se, but I have spent an invaluable amount of time in Nashville that sort of has given me the experience to, I believe, has taught me a lot. A lot of people in Nashville, there are lots of college degrees in music that are worthwhile taking, but for me, I didn't. That wasn't really a conscious decision. I just moved here and thought, let's see what happens. But I did a lot of study at school when I was at school, and in high school and middle school before that. So I've always sort of had that base to use, but no university or college for music.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So Cassidy and Carly wrote a song called Ticking Time. All right, they're in that class, I think. The ones there, I can see people doing this. Yeah, okay. So Cassidy and Carly asked for No Country, please. They did not want a country song. The funny thing is, I haven't made it country. It's sort of folky per se. I mean, here's the thing. I don't actually really write a lot of country songs at all. Maybe as far as what I do as a musician, most of the music that I compose is for film and TV. So it's very atmospheric, pop, rock kind of stuff. The only time I write country music is when I'm writing with a country artist. So that's not my natural genre to go to. But everybody hears Nashville and they immediately assume that that country is going to be what you do. And also we're coming at you from the Country Music Hall of Fame, so definitely country music is sort of a given. But I wanted to do something with this song. The lyrics are really introspective and are saying something really important. So I wanted to make sure that you could really hear the lyrics and the focus was on the lyrics. So so this is Ticking Time. I'm just making sure I remember how it goes. All right, here we go.
Your time is ticking away, not long to stay. From your first breath to the moment of your death, and my life is a clock, an hourglass that never stops, dwindling through your hand to a box of sand that you played with as a child. It's flying by, time to reach the sky with a ticking time, like the sound of a chime. Time is flying by. Yeah, your life is slow moving while you're still improving, and minutes on the clock like the hours are switching. Your life is slow moving while you are improving, and minutes on the clock ticking like the hours are still switching. And time is flying by, time to reach the sky with a ticking time, like the sound of a chime. Time is flying by. Well, time's speeding by, feel as though you could
Great job, you guys. Okay. All right. So.
Claire, we have another question from Shannon's group there.
Okay.
Also, she wanted to let you know that Madison just heard her song was chosen and is super stoked. So.
Oh, good.
Anyways, the other question is, how long have you been in Nashville? And I mean, how hard is it to pay the bills, doing what you're doing, all that kind of stuff? Like, is it? Can you make a living doing this? Obviously, and just if you want to just talk a bit about that.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I moved to Nashville. It's been 5 or 6 years now, and Nashville is a really exciting place to live as a musician, but it's also very hard. And here's the reason is for me that the most difficult thing for me living in Nashville has been that you're always on the edge of something really exciting happening. And any day things could change and your whole world could be completely uprooted and in the best possible way. But you live on that line of can't pay the bills and something exciting happening all the time. And that level of excitement / anxiety / nervousness is exhausting after a while. So it can be really, really hard to pay the bills. I think the trick that I've sort of worked out, I mean, it's taken me a long time. The first couple of years in Nashville were really difficult, trying to work out how to make money and how I fit in this town, especially because I'm not a typical just country songwriter. I don't just write country songs. And I wouldn't be happy just writing country songs for other people to sing. So it was sort of trying to find my niche and where I fit here. And my answer was that I sort of do a little bit of everything. And that's been really working for me for the last 2 or 3 years. So both myself and my husband, who's also Australian, is a musician, and which can be tough when both of you work in the line of work. So he's a guitarist. He goes out on the road and plays with a country artist, and I stayed home and do a lot of this kind of stuff, but then do a lot of creating of songs for the film and TV stuff. And so that's sort of where I found my niche. So until you find your niche, then yes, it is really, really difficult. The other thing is that there's always a delay in being paid as a musician. So I could have a #1 song tomorrow, but I wouldn't see the money for 2 years, maybe a year to 2 years. It really, it's difficult. So you can have a #1 song on the radio, but you can be living out of your car. And I know people that have done that. So it's hard, and that the hardest thing I think is not having a regular paycheck, and so you never know exactly how much money you're making, and trying to budget, and if you're a bit of a control freak like I am when it comes to finances. So it's a tough town, but at the same time I wouldn't swap it for anything. It's definitely a love-hate relationship, and it's been a big journey to get to that point, and everybody I know has had a similar kind of story. Nobody gets here and it's just automatically easy. So yeah, there's ups and downs, but it's awesome, and I couldn't do what I'm doing for a living in Australia because the music industry is just too small. It's not big enough. I would have to be having a day job at the same time as trying to do this, and it would sort of be a supplemental income. So it's great that I'm able to do it full time and make a decent living off it now, but it's been a long process. So I talked a lot, but I hope that answers the question.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 more pretty serious songs. Is it Jenna and is it Layla? Wrote a song called Torn. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Where are you guys?
It's
They must be.
a combination, one student from each class.
Oh, Awesome. Okay, cool. So, hang on, are you guys in the same school? Just in different
No.
rooms?
No, so
You're in-
my class is in physical building, and Mrs. Ward's class is an online.
Oh,
class, so
awesome.
they're not in a classroom. So any collaborations done were done over the computer or
Wow.
texting. However they
Okay.
do it.
So, who's in your class?
Layla's in my class.
Okay, Layla. So, I have some questions for you, Layla. How did you guys decide what you were going to write a song about when you only had like this virtual relationship going on?
What do you reckon, mate?
I don't know, we just texted and gave some examples of stuff we can write songs about. We just came to the conclusion on this one.
Awesome. And then when it came to actually writing the lyrics down, like, did kind of one of you write the verses and the other one wrote the chorus, or was the whole thing kind of really collaborative?
We kind of just like wrote lines and then we kind of sent the lines to each other and then we put it together.
Wow. I really liked this song before and I love the lyrics, but now I'm really impressed that you guys did it via, not even in the same room with each other. So, so you wrote, and I really love that title, Torn, as well. There's a really great song from, I think it's the 90s, that an Australian artist called Nellie Imbruglia wrote called Torn, and I thought of that the second. It's nothing to do with this at all, but I love that title, and the lyrics, the imagery in these lyrics are really, really cool. So you both did a really, really great job. So this is Torn.
Her heart broke. They left her in a cloud of smoke. They betrayed her with no thought of her feelings. Now the pain just isn't healing. Who knew she would be here, doing nothing but shedding tears? She knows that she won't benefit, so she's gonna end that friendship. I'm torn. The choice was like the prick of a thorn. They didn't want my heart to mend, someone I used to call a friend. So I'm torn. All I can do is mourn. Both of them getting colder each time they turn their shoulder. I'm torn. All she's gonna do is put up a fight. No one said she had to be polite. She's laying out all her cards, planning to play way too hard, and now she's got a brilliant plan. She doesn't need to ask if she can. She believes that she can have it all. Just gotta make one more call. I'm torn. The choice was like the prick of a thorn. They didn't want my heart to mend, someone I used to call a friend.
job, you guys.
All right. So I've got one more song for you guys. Before I play it, I want to thank you all so much for letting me work with your lyrics. I know it's a really it can be a really daunting thing. You know, when people read my lyrics, it sort of feels like they're reading a journal entry or something really private, and so it can feel really weird. So I can totally understand that if you know, it can make you feel really uncomfortable. So I thank you for writing down, you know, a lot of these really, really personal thoughts. So thank you for that. This last song, Ethan Furlong, where are you? What class are you in?
Hey, Ethan.
Hey, Ethan. So tell me, so you wrote a song called Beautiful Game.
Yeah.
Seems to have something to do with soccer.
Yes.
Tell me how you decided that that's what you were writing your song about.